Hey, beautiful souls. How you doing? It's Gina here, Too Much Woman. I just hopped off my last interview of 2019, and I'm just chuckling to myself. One of the questions that most interviewers ask, because it's a good one, is what advice would you give your younger self? Now, in the past, it was always things like, dream bigger, don't take things so personally, have fun, travel, date like 1,000 guys. Um, you know, um, don't be so hard on yourself. Your thighs are fantastic. But what I realized today, and it's so interesting because I've evolved to a place where when I'm being interviewed, I can drop into my body and answer from the truest part of myself as opposed to my head, which I did for so long. And the response that came up to that question today was I would tell her nothing. I would give her no advice. And it's not so much just because she's a stubborn mule and she wouldn't have listened, because that's true. But more so because I'm in a space of deep appreciation right now for my journey. And, it's so cliche to say everything happens for a reason, but truly having appreciation for every moment that brought me to this moment, the good, the bad, and the ugly, knowing that every rub, every point of contrast, every difficult, painful, excruciating experience truly has brought me to this place of awareness. And how could I have any regret or wish anything were any different? And so, so many of you now, as the end of the year is coming, the end of a decade, I hear a lot of energy around, and you send me a lot of messages about wishing things were different, or having regret, or this wasn't the year and I want to do this next year, or whatever. I really want to invite you to send some compassion and some understanding, and perhaps even some love and perspective that way. Recognizing that truly the person that you are and the awareness that you have, and the awareness and space that I'm in right now, where I can serve from this understanding, I can love from this understanding, I can be present in this moment, all comes from respecting and honoring my journey, all of it, every piece of it. It's kind of like I don't know what it's called. You know those little silver balls that hang on a string in a line, and you kind of pull one, and it knocks, and the energy of it like knocks them. Do you know what I'm talking? I don't know what it's called, but you know that little silver ball-y thing, and then ultimately, after some time, it rests in the center. That's what I feel life experience is. We have this moment of pain, it's rejection or abandonment, or we get burned in some way, or we show our too muchness, and we there are repercussions. And so on the opposite end, we become distrustful, we hide, we shield ourselves, we shrink, we dim, whatever it is. And then this pendulum just goes back and forth. Like, we repeat that pattern, and maybe we learn something different, or we respond different, or we do the same thing over and over again 100 times. But this brings us, it kind of, this back and forth motion, these every single experience, it changes us, it brings us back to our center over and over again. And that's what I feel life experience is like. That's what it's intended to do. So no experience is for nothing, everything is for something, and everything just energetically is moving us in some capacity. It's expanding our experience. So I'm inviting you, as we embark on a new decade, on a new year, to release the brakes a little bit, release that pressure, um, that we've put on ourselves. And could we sit in a pocket of deep appreciation, deep respect and reverence for our journey, and know that all of it was purposeful, and it was perfect because it brought you to this space. Let me know what you think. Big love your way.